All right, welcome to the channel, everybody. I am OGL Schmitt. This is Custom OGT. Happy December. New month begins today. The winter season is here in New Albany, Indiana. Freezing my butt off. Winter is about the only time of year that I miss having hair because, like, a lot of heat will escape through your scalp. Um, anyway, hope everyone's doing all right. Got something a little bit different for y'all. We've done quite a few reactions to amazing vocalist Courtney Hadwin. She's quite a powerhouse, and she's got some pretty amazing fans as well. So Danny actually found a little interview clip of her. I think she was doing a live stream, so I just thought I'd react to that. And we will be doing the next Courtney Hadwin song very soon. So thank you guys for your support. Mental health is real. If you like what we're doing here on the channel, there's links down in the description to help support us. The best way to do that, what we always suggest, is to join the OG team. For $2 a month, you get 2 exclusive reactions. You get some cool behind-the-scenes stuff. You may even, if you want, you can react with us to a song. So, yeah, we're not in this for the money. We do this because we love music, but the money does help, keep the lights on and keeps the helps us improve the quality of our audio and video, which needs all the help it can get. So, thank you all very much. Let's check this interview out.
Hey. We are live.
Solid beatboxing, actually. It's got a good rhythm.
Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, it takes me a while to get my hair right before a video as well. I can relate.
How is everyone? How are we? Hi, Matty. Hi, Maxie. Hi, John. How are we? I haven't been live on YouTube in ages. Oh, I need a barb. Hi, Marco. Hi, Tammy. Hi, John. Where's everyone from? Let me know in the comments. And how much are we streaming the album right now? My official debut album, Little Miss Jagged, is officially available to stream on all streaming platforms now. Yeah, my debut album is officially out now, so make sure you're streaming it, adding it to your playlist, sharing it to social medias, and I'm going on tour. I am going on a UK tour. In February, I am performing in Glasgow. I'm performing in Newcastle, Bournemouth, Manchester, Birmingham, London, Sheffield, Alton, Bridgewater, and maybe some more dates to announce soon. But yeah, we are officially going on tour and taking the album on the road, and I am so freaking excited.
So, her accent is, like, it's heavy. Very heavy. I'm guessing it's British. If there's a specific dialect there, let me know. You would not guess that that's what she sounds like speaking when you hear her sing. Obviously you use your vocal muscles differently when you sing than when you speak, but that is a pretty jarring difference. I don't know, like her speaking voice, there is kind of a seductive quality to it. And I also just want to compliment her. What she's doing isn't easy, and I say this as an introvert. I don't know. It is odd because when you see her in videos and performing live, she is, she comes alive. She's very engaging. She's very charismatic, and here there's almost kind of an awkwardness or a shyness going on. Even though her sales pitch was much better than mine. But it's always interesting when I see people that on stage are just bundles of energy and charisma, but when you sit them down and talk to them, they can be very mild mannered or introverted. It's good that she's got that that she can flip that switch. But it's cool seeing this human side of her. But yeah, that does remind me, like, Christmas is coming. I always say I'm going to do my shopping early, never do. Uh, so a lot of things consuming both my brain power and my bank account. But I definitely need to purchase this young lady's album because she is a ferocious talent. But yeah, just like right off the bat, her voice and even her demeanor kind of caught me off guard. So I guess this is her apartment, hotel room, something like that. Yeah, let's keep going.
To be finally doing it, to be finally performing live every night. I've missed performing so freaking much, and I feel like I got a taste for it. Was it a month ago now? About a month ago, I performed in London, Manchester, and Birmingham. And yeah, I got a proper taste for being back on stage, and I loved every second of it. So to be able to say I get to do it more than 3 times, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's crazy. We're finally gonna be performing it on the road. But yeah, if you're from England, if you're from the United Kingdom and you want tickets, or if you're from Europe and you just fancy a trip to England, make sure you head to my website, courtneyhadwinmusic.com, and get your tickets now, or there's a link in the chat right now. If you click on that link, it'll take you to my website where you can get tickets, you can get vinyls and CDs, and you can also get album merch. So if you're wanting tickets, or if you want an album merch, or if you want vinyls and CDs of my first ever debut album, you can get it now. So just click on that link. Yeah, I'm finally going on tour. I'm finally doing it. Like, this is just freaking bonkers. How's the day treating you? I've been up since 6:30, so I'm feeling it now. I'm getting a bit sleepy. But yeah, everything's really picking up. Everything's getting busy as fuck. And we're loving it. I'm loving every second of it. And so excited to be on the road. When you come into Canada, nothing is nailed in for Canada yet, but I would love to, and it will happen in the future. I've got so much plans for the future, and things that have been noted down which are going to be happening. It just takes a little bit more time, and we're taking it day by day. I also have a lot of YouTube content coming soon. I have just posted
We'll be there.
live version of Dirty, a live session. And yeah, you can check that out now by heading to my YouTube channel.
That actually would make a nice still. Half of 6. What does that mean? Does that mean 6:30? Does that mean 5:30? Does that mean 3? I'm not. Yeah, obviously that's local slang. So yeah, let me in. Give me a little tutorial. It is. She obviously loves performing. Obviously loves touring. I really do respect artists nowadays in the sense that, like, I think they've taken away a lot of the things that helped artists grow from past eras. Like, I feel like in the 70s, all the way up even to the 90s, um, you you cut your teeth as a band. You would play in clubs. You try different bands out. You would get your training under the radar. You would be playing to local crowds and such like that, but the eyes of the world weren't on you. So by the time you were picked up by a major label and the world saw you, you were a polished act. You had your shit together. Whereas nowadays, I feel like people are being thrust into that limelight, and you know they're being watched by the world and seen by the world so early in their artistic development. This started with shows like American Idol and that sort of thing. I'm not sure that's the best way to build an artist, um, especially if you're like in her case, being personable and especially just being a normal person is helpful. But if you're doing something like, for instance, a sleep token where you're trying to be use an avatar or be anonymous and have the band identity separate from who you are as people, it's really hard to do that now. So, and in addition to that, there are so many things now that can help an artist. Like an artist has the tools now to promote themselves as well as any label can, but you just have to be so diligent about it. He's like, I'm sure, she said she's being sleepy. You can kind of tell that she's a little bit tired. So I'm sure she would much rather be, going to bed than have to turn on her computer and talk for however long this lasts. But this is part of her job. This is part of her promotion, and I don't want to sound like I'm cutting down. Like, this doesn't seem like it's particularly natural to her. She's going back to touring, and she's obviously, got the sales pitch down. But I think just sort of talking to a computer screen for an extended period of time isn't something that's natural. And I can relate to this. You get me on the right subject, I'll talk your ear off. But just like my friend Danny, you guys, if you've seen any of our reactions with me and Danny, Danny can live stream for 4 hours. The man has 16% lung capacity, and he can talk for hours on end, just about anything. I can't do that. It's not a skill that everyone has. Obviously, she's a very expressive singer and very good at. She's an incredible performer. But to me, this seems like something that hasn't found her footing yet. Like a couple months from now, she may be an absolute ace at this. But it does feel weird just talking to a computer screen. She is doing really good interacting with the fans that are popping up there, calling them out by name, asking them questions, getting them engaged. So she's doing a good job. It just does feel like it's something that she's still getting the handle of. As opposed to, and I guess it just seems weird because she is so ahead of the game as a performer at her young age. Like she said, this is her first album that just came out, Little Miss Jagged. So she's got herself a hell of a future. And she says she's got a lot of big plans. And if she keeps going the way she's going, those plans will be realized. She'll be touring the world before we know it. So yeah, hats off to this young lady. But yeah, it's just like you have to be, not just a performer, but you have to be a diligent self-promoter, and you have to be super social and interacting with fans. Which some Courtney's fans seem really cool. Like all the comments on our reactions are always really nice. But I'm sure she's run into a few that are saying creepy stuff or whatnot. So, but yeah, all things considered, she's handling herself really well here.
And yeah, I am so pumped and excited for what's to come. What do you do? I sing, I release music, I write music. Wait, are we back?
Tech issues.
What on earth happened there? Are we back? You're back. I honestly have no clue what happened there. My phone just kicked me off. Let me know if you can hear me. Are we officially back? Yay! Slay. What was I saying? What was I rambling on about?
I mean, it's tech issues. That's as relatable as anything. It's like I said, it's something she's still looks like it's something she's still learning. And even when you get everything down to a science, your technology will still sometimes have plans of its own. So just like, what just happened? It's like, yeah, we can all. Very few of us have voices like hers, but all of us can relate to having tech issues of some kind or another. And anybody who's ever tried to do a video for YouTube can relate to that kind of tech issue. So, yeah. That's one more thing. It might just be the pinstripe shirt, but there's just something really retro about her. Not just her vocal delivery, which has all those classic, blues and rocks great influences in it, but just everything about her presentation. Just so it seems like it comes from another decade. Like she's an old soul or something like that. So, just thought I'd throw that out there.
Hi from Australia. Hi.
Australia.
How you doing?
Good
I'm
day.
doing good. How's you? That was weird. Is it February yet? Yes! We need February to hurry up and happen. I've been waiting for you to go live for a long time. I feel like I went live so much and then I just kind of stopped. I got a bit busy. But yeah, I am officially going on tour in the UK. I'm going on tour in England. You can get tickets now on CourtneyHadwinmusic.com or click that link in the chat. That'll take you to my website. I am officially going on tour in the UK. I'm going to be performing in Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Bournemouth, Sheffield, Newcastle, Alton, Bridgewater. Where have I missed? We're performing in a load of cool cities, and you can get your tickets now by heading to my website, CourtneyHadwinmusic.com, or just clicking that link in the chat. My official album, my debut album, Little Miss Jagged, is available now on all streaming platforms. And yeah, I'm so excited to actually be able to perform it on the road for more than 3 shows. Like, honestly, it's going to be crazy, and I'm so excited. If you've already got tickets, let me know in the comments which show you are coming to. And yeah, I feel like after the last 3 shows that we did, we performed in London, Manchester, and Birmingham. I had a lot of messages in comments from people saying that the age restriction was driving them insane because they either wanted to bring their kids or their grandkids or their friends, and they just weren't old enough for the venues. So most of the venues are now 14 plus. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm honestly so excited to be doing it all over again. Alton, had to look up. I thought it was Alton Towers. No, because I actually thought the same. Like, when I got told that we were going to Alton, I was like, isn't that like a theme park? But apparently not. Hi, Brent. How long has it been since Got Talent? Ages. It's been ages. I'm now 21. So, a long ass time.
21. It's like I said, just I guess we recently did a reaction of her singing when she was 11, and she always had, even then, 11 or 12, I think, but I don't know, even at a really, really young age, she just had a powerhouse voice. But she always, when she sings, I always feel she sounds a lot older than she is, and even like when she speaks, she sounds older. I know I'm kind of harping on this a bit, but yeah, like I said, she does come across as kind of an old soul and something that's very like someone from the 70s blues club scene, just born into our time. And I'm really glad that it's cool that people want to bring their kids, and I don't think about ages a lot when I think about listening to music. I remember I went to a show in I live in New Albany. I went to a show in Louisville, and there was a bunch of metal bands, like really hard metal bands. Epica was the headliner, and I saw like older people there. I saw kids there, uh, and they were wearing Epica shirts. So good to them for bridging the gap. But like some of those bands were like really heavy, and I imagine like the kids running from the building terrified, and the older folks being reduced to dust. But yeah, see, Courtney, I think her music, there's nothing like scandalous about it. I think it would be perfectly age appropriate. It's also weird thinking that age restrictions for a performer so young, even though she is 21. But yeah, and it is again, not being negative, but it's interesting that she seems to be struggling to find, something to talk about for an extended period of time. She always goes back to touring, and which of course, could be she's just super excited. Like you can tell that. Um, but that's part of the business, man. You sometimes have to you have to work when you don't feel like it. That's like a lot of us 9 to 5ers. We clock in, we clock out, and then we don't have to take the job home with us. Uh, Someone in her position, like I said, I'm sure she'd rather be sleeping right now, but she's essentially doing promotional work. Um, but on the flip side, that does help her, engage with the fans, and sometimes it's just that one fan that is like grateful or just has something amazing to say. I can tell you this is from doing a reaction channel. It just takes a couple of really really nice comments to be like, yeah, this is why we're doing what we're doing. And I'm sure she doesn't need that kind of motivation. She's a natural. She's been doing this her whole life. She obviously loves doing it. But if she had a bad show or a bad encounter or something like that, or she's not, she's a little under the weather, just this sort of fan engagement can help lift the spirits as well.
Hi, Tree. I feel so electric. Yes, Val. If you've already got tickets to my shows in February, make sure you let me know which show you're coming to in the comment section. And let me know your favourite song from the album. Obviously, the album is officially out on all streaming platforms. So wherever you normally listen to music, if that's Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Pandora, Deezer, Tidal, Amazon Music, you can get my full debut album on there now.
Okay, so real quick, guys, physical media or digital? To me, physical music is the easiest way to support an artist. And some people don't like this, but even like supporting a record label, they get a bad rep. But some of them, like especially some of the smaller independent labels, are instrumental in getting some of these artists out, getting their work out, allowing them to record and release their music. Obviously, now like a musician can function as an independent artist, like in a much easier way, I guess, in some ways than they could back then, as far as like being able to self promote, use social media, have a home studio set up. Um, but and also, it just seems like going back to what I said, there's just something so retro and timeless about her presentation that it seems like physical media, anything other than physical media, wouldn't be appropriate. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. You physical media or streaming and digital. So no judgment. Like whatever works, works. I do stream a fair amount now as well. So, but yeah, I'm just interested because to be someone like her, if I was to buy her album, it would have to be physical. You know, I think I am going to do that. I'm going to buy that album. I'm going to hold it up for y'all to see because she's yeah, a great artist with a big future ahead of her.
Call Me Back is today's favourite song. I love performing Call Me Back live. There's just something about that song that as soon as I sing it in the room kind of just, I don't know, I feel like that one and Breakable are two songs that mean a lot to me, and I don't know if it's just because I released them so early on, in kind of like a proud moment because I just kind of became an independent artist. But yeah, I love performing them two songs live. Honestly crazy. And we get to do it all again in February. Yes, Katrina. Thank you so much, Nick. When you're on TV as a kid, I was, yeah. And now I have an official album out called Little Miss Jagged. And I'm going on tour in England. So if you haven't got tickets, get your tickets now. If you've already got tickets, let me know which show you're coming to. Yeah. You can get tickets on CourtneyHadwinmusic.com or just click that link in the chat.
To be part of the circle, any of you guys who watch this, if you've seen Courtney live, if you're going to see us, let us know in the comments. Yeah, I'd love to hear what your experiences were like. yeah, she seems like she'd be dynamite to see.
Yes, John. Yeah, you can also get album merch on my website. Album merch, vinyls and CDs, and then also tickets. When a tour in Spain, hopefully soon, I'd love that. What song do you get emotional singing live? I love singing Dying Stay Pretty live. Like, there's just something about that song. And it's very, very personal. Probably the most personal I've ever wrote. And was really scared about releasing it. But we did it, and I love performing it live. And the amount of people that message me or come up to me after a show and say how much that song means to them. And yeah, it just makes me love performing it live even more. Right now I'm listening to Dirty. Yes, I've released the live version of Dirty now on my YouTube channel as well. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. There's going to be a lot of YouTube content coming over the next couple of weeks, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you've got your notifications turned on YouTube. Like I said, there's a lot happening right now, and it's just trying to keep up with letting you guys know of what's actually going on, because there's so much. Orlando crushed that guitar on Dirty. Orlando can play, like, sometimes I'm just like, whoa, where's your alter ego today? I look forward to it. Yes. Keep an eye out on all social medias. There's a lot to be announced. There's a lot being announced, but there's a lot to be announced. Okay, guys, I am going to have to shoot off. But remember, get your tickets now. I am going on tour. I am performing live in the UK. In February. You can get tickets now. All you have to do is head to my website, CourtneyHadwinmusic.com, or just click that link in the chat. Get your vinyls and CDs on my website, and also get your album merch. And yeah, like I said, my official debut album is officially out, so make sure you keep streaming it, add it to your playlist, share it to social media, share it to family and friends. I love you guys so freaking much, and so grateful for the amount of support you guys have given me with this album and just in general. Like, honestly, you guys have been amazing. And yeah, get your tickets now. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.
Yeah, she's a young lady of many faces. Again, you see how dynamic she is as a performer. So it's very interesting seeing her so, low key. And like, you could tell she really liked discussing music, but like, she didn't go particularly in depth. So I don't know the young lady, but it definitely seems like she might be a bit on the introverted side, or at the very least doesn't like to get into really deep discussions just with anybody. Like, if you're in her inner circle, she trusts you. She'll discuss those things. So yeah, it was an interesting video in the sense that again, just seeing normal, casual her, how much it differs from Courtney the performer. Um, like, obviously, a lot of this was just sort of promoting the tour, promoting the album. There was a lot repeated, but like I said, it's hard to talk for that long. I'm pretty sure this was something that was she's doing just to again, self promotion, and again, good for her. I'm sure, like I said, she would rather have been sleeping, but she did have a chance to engage with the fans, and like anyone that like she spoke to and actually interacted with, they've got a story they can tell their friends. But yeah, if you're in the England area, go out, support her. She's got a bright future. She's already like a young veteran is a term that I hear a lot, but yeah, hopefully she will. We've watched on this channel The Warning grow from like a cult band into like a renowned band that's touring the world, and established bands want to open for them or want them to open for them. So I would love to see Courtney have the same career path, just become a global touring phenomenon, because she's got legitimate talent. I mean, there's no, auto tune, or there's no, AI. There's just honest to God, incredible vocal talent, and that alone, is reason to support the young lady. So, guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm also not quite comfortable talking to a camera for an extended period of time, but I'm trying my best. So mental health is real. To be a part of the start, music is your best support group. Listen to it whenever possible. You always support artists like Courtney who are trying to make a living independently. Buy her album, engage with her when she does her social media stuff, and otherwise, those who celebrate, happy holidays, and be seeing you guys real soon. We'll definitely be reacting to some more. She talked about having a lot of YouTube coming out, a lot of YouTube content coming out. Hopefully, we here at Custom Creator will be reacting to a lot of it. So, thank you all so much. Have a great day.